the
So the
sum
more we tilt the plane,
of this quantity
the more eccentric,
is
the more uncircle-like.
This operation is not defined in linear algebra and is not defined in MATLAB.
There are three significant properties that an ellipse has based on using its directrix and its focus.
I was inspired to do a maths degree because I enjoy the challenge of problem solving. I enjoy the various challenges that maths represents, and it gives me great satisfaction when I can solve a problem.
I think I was inspired to do maths because the ability to put things in a logical order and usually getting a right answer, that was something that really satisfied me.
I was lucky to be awarded an Excellence Scholarship from the School of Physical Sciences because of my A-level grades, and I had to have an interview as well. It's been a really great opportunity. I've been able to meet with representatives from BP, and it's great to be rewarded for my hard work.
Maths is different to what you studied at school, at university, mainly because there's a lot more work to do. But don't worry, there's a lot of extra help available for you.
We take a double cone and we're cutting it with a plane. And we saw last time that depending on the angle that we cut the cone with using the plane, we ended up with various different shapes. And we ended up with circle or ellipse.
For writing up the solutions. It's up to you.
These are our workshops for maths, and we have these once a fortnight, and we basically get into a group of three. We work with different people each week. The lectures are quite set, whereas these can be much more general, and you've got 2 hours to work through a set of about 5 questions normally. I probably prefer these to anything else that we do because you get a lot more freedom, and also you get to work in groups.
Each week we have example classes, and they are held for each of the modules we do in our first year. And this is a time where the lecturers are present as well as postgraduate students, and it's an opportunity to ask them questions about things which we may not have understood in the lecture.
We have lots of different help available in the department. We have lecturers who have office hours, and you can go visit them if you're stuck on their worksheet or what they explained in the lecture wasn't quite clear enough for you.
I found the lecturers are always very approachable, even when it's outside their office hours, and they'll reply to emails really promptly as well.
For example, with my statistics course, pretty much I'll knock on the door to the lecturer's room. They'll pretty much say, come in, and they're really willing to help.
These are the marginal distributions. So if you're interested in the individual distributions of X or Y.
I find that academics really pass on their knowledge directly from what they're working at the moment, because most of our academics are working on groundbreaking mathematics that's just at the front of the field, and they'll mention that to you in lectures in relation to what you're learning.
First element of the loop will require you to think up some variable name that is suitable, possibly a name that doesn't clash with that variable in your workspace.
These meetings are really useful for me. I'm listening to what he's saying and trying to divine his thought process and see how he leaps around from one idea to another, and maybe by osmosis figure out how to do that for myself.
I did my undergrad here, and now I'm studying for a PhD. I stayed because the department gave me the opportunity to do research into an area of maths that I really enjoyed.
With maths, you can get a variety of jobs, so you're not struggling to find any jobs. And if you're great at maths, you're guaranteed a job.
You can become a teacher, you can work in finance.
To see whether we can, the conditions of defining the metric, we're going to define.
Quite a lot of maths students prefer to go into the financial options. However, I've looked at more the teaching side of things, so I've applied to a graduate teacher programme here in Birmingham.
All across the university, there's lots of help with careers, advice. I mean, if you're not sure, they can point you in the right direction, and they can teach you about internships and work experience as well.
There's careers fairs every so often, really, so It's always good to go to one of them as well, and there's loads of people there to point you in the right direction.
In my spare time, I play a lot of football. I play for the University of Birmingham football team and also the maths football team.
You do get enough time to spend time with your friends, as well as free time to go do sports or to get a part-time job to earn a little bit of extra cash.
It's great to be able to socialise with people on other courses to the university team and also people on the same course in different years.
As an international student, I would like to say that it's an amazing experience being at the University of Birmingham. Everyone is so nice, they support you. The link between the students and the professors, it's just so available.
The reason I like Birmingham's maths course over places anywhere else is that in Birmingham they teach you to be a real mathematician right from the start. They teach you to do things rigorously and properly.
It's not just a bunch of rules that you have to learn, you're applying them all the time. And when you do that, you're understanding how those rules work.
All of the lecturers are all world-class researchers in the field that they teach us in. It's all really friendly, they're very supportive, and they all really do know what they're talking about.
All programs for the School of Maths are online.